So, everyone, this is a little 20-minute sketch I made of the ornery ox character for the MonsterWare's Monster Motions Bookware series. Going to include a new toy in the MonsterWare's line. It's going to be a little necklace iPhone stand or necklace action figure. So it should be pretty fun, and I'm ready to take something like that's rough like this, and I have the idea already fleshed out, and I want to bring it into 3D as soon as possible so I can start working out the finer details. I'll take this little sketch here and work it in 3D, have a cool rendering done. All right, so I'll see you in a little bit, maybe 2 hours, have this done possibly by 12 o'clock tonight. All right, so we're gonna get moving here on putting in some of the work for the 3D model. So first thing I did was I brought in the sketches. Going to bring in the sketches that I made, and I'm gonna throw them into the scene. We could always hide them, change the transparency. This is the main thing we're going for, right? That guy, right? All right, there we go. All right, so we got here, and what we're working with, we have a print-in-place ornery eye with, we're gonna do bendable legs there and movable feet, right? First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start out with a little sketch here. In this case, I'm gonna recycle a lot. All right, so I already have the character made in 3D. So we're gonna open up one of our older documents, but we're gonna open this up, copy this sketch face, right? And then we already have basically a base design to work with. So I'm just gonna grab this sketch, project that for no apparent reason, because I just want to grab the whole thing, project that face. I'm just gonna grab this and pull it into our existing 3D, our existing CAD. So I'm gonna just place that there. Alright, rotate it 180 and see how big it is. Alright, how big is this? 1.625. What I want to do is I'm going to hide this canvas for a little while and then create a sketch and take the eyeball and the mouth. That's it. And then copy the horns, because we're just going to start this off with a rectangle. We'll center rectangle to give us our body. Alright. Always keep my calipers handy. So I like the width of this. It's a little big, but let's see. I think it's an inch and 2.375. So 2 inches wide, and then 3.375 tall. 3.5. We're gonna start off with that. So that's gonna be easier. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna throw that there. There we go. All right, that's locked. So we have the eye down, right? So what I'm gonna do from there, just go here, open that, put an anchor, point in the center, coincident here. Okay, we'll do that. There we go. Okay, we got our guy. We got our guy right here, corner stick. So here's where we're gonna incorporate some of our canvas, right? So we have some of the sketch there. I'm gonna do some squiggle arms, gonna do some other stuff. But the first thing I wanna do, maybe I'll get the legs right. Alright, yeah. His legs are gonna go backwards. Okay? So what I'm gonna do is have a fun little thing where I've done it before. Just gonna make this, alright, 0.5, 0.375. So we have that. So here, I love this part, that I do like this in Fusion 360, which they have in other things. Just the mirror feature seems to work well. Alright, so we have our little place legs there that are gonna fold backwards. Alright, so the next part we're gonna do in this sketch is cut that. So at this point here, and then just make that coincident. Okay. I gotta look at my necklaces now. There we go. So I got my old Christmas tree necklace, right? This is a big hit. It was a fan favorite. So for there, I basically want to fold like that and have it stay. Right? So if it folds back like there, I need it to stay. in that position. That will be possible with a little latch. So it'll print flat like that, alright? And then come down. Need lock in. Do some tunes. Okay. 10. Nice. Oh, voila! I think that's ready to print. Yeah. With 11:47 to go, this thing is to print. So what I got here, I have a little character. I'm gonna edit this appearance here, change it to some orange. Just throw that on there. This is now orange, a bright orange. All right, well that's good to print here. Let's see if it looks like in the render. No, either way, I think we're good to go to send this to print. I'm gonna print the whole thing. I'm gonna open up my bamboo printer. Oh, one little change, one minor change. What I'm gonna do, it's going down that way. Yeah, now that I have this, QR code maybe? Could put a QR code, but right now I'm just gonna put a face on it. So, gonna go here, and then sketch. And then I just want to project this face there. Finish that, here, and then these are gonna be separate bodies. And then I'm gonna have the mouth and the sided to object here, and then to object here, and then I'm just gonna make new bodies there. Alright, so these are gonna be basically like a mouth, and eyeball. Alright, yeah, there we go. So that's good. So I'll save, boom, save that, and man, I'm right on time. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it, guys. Export this as a 3D print or the version V1. Alright. 06, 02, 25. Okay. Diffusion. No, we're gonna export as an STL. And then we're just gonna open up our. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Nice. Okay, so that's kind of what it's gonna look like, and thing we're gonna do is paint the face here, eyeball, eyeball, and then we're gonna paint this red for now, but it's going to be black. Pretty good. I think, you know, we have a little successful ornery axe toy that is almost ready to go. I think we're just one thing that I have to do is just change that red filament. Oop, that's on the plate. And then let's see how long it's gonna take. 2 hours. Wow. Should I stay up? No, I shouldn't, but I want to. All right. I'm just gonna change the filament, and I'll be right back. I changed the filament there. I'm just gonna connect to the printer again. This is black. Alright, so that's what it's going to look like. We got a little black mouth, white eye, both sides, and I'm going to print that. Well, I wonder if I could get two. Ooh. Oh, no. I'll do one for now. We'll see what that looks like. I could always change the dimension, right? But let's just do one. See what we got. Slice it. Slice and dice. Alright. Alright, 2.5 hours. Alright. So let's print that. Let's print this bad boy. The ornery axe. Alright, so there we go. I know, yeah, I don't talk. I'm not a good big talker. I need to get better at that. Like, we basically took our ornery axe book, right? The ornery axe learns to be open. And then I took the sketches, right? And made a little 3D printed toy, right? In about 2 hours. So, with, you know, with some of my experience, some of my CAD experience, you could take a product from sketch to 3D print in 2 hours. Just 3D printing it, right? So I basically 3D modeled this in 2 hours. And I was able to get it on the print bed tonight. So it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I think we'll see what it looks like tomorrow morning. And like this works out, I would really like to do a little extender lock mechanism on the back here. So do kind of this whole like pops out and like press a little action, right? That would be really fun. So, see you tomorrow morning. Show you what the print looks like. All right, have a great day, guys. Peace out.